Gran Canaria is part of the Canary Islands archipelago, off the coast of northwest Africa, yet part of Spain. Its southerly latitude relative to mainland Europe makes it an appealing destination in winter, when even the Mediterranean coastline of Europe can be experiencing cold and wet weather. The island has a series of microclimates, with the south usually warmer than the north. Let's look at the best places to stay in Gran Canaria in this guide. The capital of Gran Canaria, Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, in the northeast, is the island's cultural center. It is home to almost half of the population, and its appeal for tourists includes the beaches in the immediate area, the largest of the four being Playa de las Canteras, which is over 2 miles long. It is sheltered and popular with locals and tourists alike. Playa del Inglés is a purpose-built resort in the south of Gran Canaria, famous for its nightlife 12 months a year. It is just half an hour from the airport and remains busy all year round. Maspalomas is the larger district within which you find Playa del Inglés. It is famous for its sand dunes and the nature reserve of the same name. This stylish resort in Gran Canaria is famous for its 1890s lighthouse, Faro de Maspalomas, where many people begin walking along the headland to Playa del Inglés. If you want a good photograph, the sunset here is certainly one that will enhance your album. While San Agustín is just a few miles from the busiest part of Gran Canaria, Maspalomas and Playa del Inglés, it is much quieter and calmer. The beaches are lovely with darker sand, and the climate is excellent. It is the nearest of the southern resorts south of Gran Canaria Airport. Arguineguin town on the southwest coast is a typical old fishing village, long before there was mass tourism to Gran Canaria. One of the main attractions in the restaurants of Arguineguin is the fish caught that day, and these days there are plenty of bars as well. Arguineguin also hosts the largest market on the island East Tuesday. Puerto Rico is in southwest resort in Gran Canaria, enjoys a winter climate between 20 and 25 C daytime temperatures, and rarely more than 3 days rainfall in any one month. Taurito is just 3 miles distant from Puerto Rico, with the local bus the best way to get between the two. It is not a suitable walk incidentally because of the terrain. The beach is pleasant and not as busy as some others in the main tourist region. Most tourists staying in Taurito stay in its large hotel. Snorkeling is a popular activity in its waters, with tours providing all the necessary equipment as well as lunch readily available. Puerto de Mogan offers a little more than many of Gran Canaria's popular tourist destinations. Historically, it was a fishing village in the southwest of the island, and that activity is still important, even as tourism grows. Fataga, in the interior at an altitude of almost 2,000 feet, is an agricultural community that has existed for 2,000 years. Significant growth happened in the 19th century, with the population growing, but work available in the tourist areas has taken many away. Its good water source means that crops and livestock are suitable on a largely dry island. The first choice destination for travelers wanting to absorb a true essence of Gran Canaria is surely Tejeda. It is 27 miles from the capital in the island's interior. The winding journey passes lovely scenery and takes around an hour. Agaete is a coastal resort and fishing village in the northwest of Gran Canaria. It does not attract the tourist numbers who head for the warmer south, but many sea tours from other parts of the island head in for day trips. Its major attraction, El Nido de Dios, a natural structure, was destroyed by a tropical storm in 2005. Gran Canaria is just a short flight from Spain, while at little over 4 hours from large populated areas like the UK and the rest of Northern Europe. It does not involve long-haul flights to escape to the sun during the winter.